Hello guys, welcome to our awesome little uh, video today. Today I'm gonna be uploading that my new series for my channel. But I thought I would do a video that I think would be kind of cool, and I've never tried doing it. I mean, I did it once on a stream, and I almost got in trouble. So hopefully this will work. It's a video, so we're gonna do a bunch of parts for this, and yeah. So we're going to do something called What If. And a what if is basically, I'm just going to talk about an idea that, what if this happened, and then we're going to see the outcome of what's going to happen later on, if that actually did happen. So, let's do the what if. Um, this may be a little bit sad, but alright. So, if you remember in Lilo and Stitch, Stitch has a glitch. Stitch is dying because of his glitching, and and at the very end of the movie, he dies, and then comes back to life. So in this what if Stitch dies? Just dies, doesn't come back, is gone. What happens? And we'll just do that. So we'll start at the very after Lilo is she's trying to get the incubator machine to work because Stitch is inside, and um, Stitch says like he says I'm sorry, like his Stitch language, he says like, here, I'll do it. Stitch, sorry. Uh, no, he dies, and Lilo pulls this thing. It's supposed to work, and then it backfires, causing the machine to um it it doesn't explode. It backfires, and it just stops working. When Jump and Pookie and Nani get up there, they open up the thing, and they notice that it's not working. And Jumba says to Lilo, like, there's nothing you can do about this, Lilo. He's he's gone. And Lilo says, I don't know. Can't be. Nani tries to, like, say, I'm sorry. And not Lilo's like, stay back. And she's holding Stitch in her arms, saying, please don't go. I love you, Stitch. Please. But nothing happens. And after an hour passes, Jumbo takes Stitch out of Lilo's hands and says, my only experiment. Gone. Passed away. He walks off and puts Stitch in like a box that he's already made since it's been an hour. And he flies off to throw him, because not in the ocean. He throws him into, like, while Lilo was while Lilo had Stitch in her arms, a dead body of him. Jumba went back to the house and created, like, a gravesite for Stitch. And it's been an hour. Um, Jumba knew it was already done, passed away. So after Stitch is being put away and has a grave, says, in memory of 626 Stitch, rest in peace, Stitch. And it has like a date number. It's where he was, it's where he was dead. Lilo just runs up to her room, and she can't she's just so she's so sad. She can't do anything now. There's nothing else that she can have, and nothing that could ever change anything like that. So it's been 2 weeks since Stitch dies. Lilo goes back to Hua class, but instead of Myrtle being an idiot and trying to bully Lilo, Myrtle heard about what happened, and she kind of she's not okay. She's not gonna be friends with Lilo. No, she just says to Lilo, "I'm sorry about your friend." Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. So basically, Myrtle just says to Leo, "I'm sorry for your loss." Leo says, "Thank you, but why are you now being nice to me now?" I don't know. It's just I feel like I feel like I've been a little bit of a my own boy Jew for a long time, and when I heard about your dog dying, I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. Thanks. Thank you. Leo returns home that day. Jumba, since of Stitch's death, Jumba has stopped being an evil scientist. He's basically when Leo gets home, he's just on the couch watching TV with Bliggly. That's it. Bliggly says, "How was school, Lilo?" "It was good." And Jumba, since his one experiment that was supposed to be indestructible dies in his hands, he just can't. He can't live that one time. So then we cut into, well, instead of Stitch the movie, it's called Lilo the movie. So there's no Stitch. So in this new movie, Lilo the movie, Lilo is about maybe she's like a teenager by now. She's going to school with Myrtle because they're not friends. She gets home and she notices that Jumba is gone, and she's wondering where did Jumba go. Bleakley said he went into his ship to get something. So Leo goes into his ship and finds Jumba, and Jumba says, "Lilo, oh, why are you in here? I just got back from school. Are you trying to look for something?" Yes." Leo goes up to Jumba and says, "I miss him too." Jumba says, "Thank I wasn't really saying I wasn't talking about that. I was trying to find my thing, but I just can't find it. Could you help me?" "Sure." So Lilo and Jumbo, they look for something, and they look, and then I guess Jumbo finally finds it. So in this one, Jumbo just finds the experiment pods, but to make it so that way, instead of, okay, lying about he had pods, he gives it again to you, because he doesn't give a crap. He just says, like, really just comes to the house, breaks in, takes the thing, and Jumbo says to him, "You take my experiments, because the one that I had is dead." And then Jumbo's like, and then Genji's like, "What do you mean dead?" Jumbo says, "Why do I care? You're you want my experiments? Fine. I don't make any more." Whoa, what happened to you? Why are you all this upset right now? Leo and comes next to Jumba and says, "It's about Stitch." The Trog? Where is he? Jumba says he's dead, you buffoon. He is dead. He's gone. And then Genji's like, oh. Oh. And he's like, oh my. That's... I'm sorry. Ganju leaves because he doesn't know what he heard. So he goes into the ship and he flies off. And he realizes like, wait, was it supposed was it something was this supposed to be like different? Huh, it was. I have to tell this sad news to the boss, I guess. So he heads to Hamster's ship. Hamster's like, "Oh, kitty cat chops, you have the expanded pods. Perfect. Now put them over there." And Ganji puts them over there, and then he like has this really weird face on him. He's like, Hamster's like, "What is wrong with you?" Um, Sir, boss, Hamster revealed. Yes, what is it? 626 is gone. Gone by what? Like, gone, like, from space? Is he gone from another planet? No, like, dead, gone. Why is this... Okay. Hansel doesn't know what to say. He is so lost words. He doesn't know what to think about. It's not that he's sad. No, Hansel never has gotten sad, but he's just so baffled from that. So he just says to Gantu, "Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Gantu. I need to think about this." So Gantu goes back to his quarters. Back on Earth, Lilo still goes to school, and she's still drawing. She's drawing like what Stitch was and looked like, and this causes the amount of like stuff that was supposed to happen in the movie, Stitch the movie, but now it's called Lilo movie, so we have to switch those roles. So yeah, it's really odd and weird to think about. Uh, yeah, lots of stuff. I mean, lots and lots of stuff. Um, trying to think of what else would happen. Oh yeah, the Grand Councilwoman. So she would know. She would actually do a phone call to Jumba saying, "We haven't seen the experiment 626 in some time. What has happened?" Jumba explains. Experiment 626 has passed away. He is dead. Gone. Say that again, but much slower. 626 is dead. I'm I'm sorry to hear that. Even if he was a hard-headed, funny goofball that he was, he had heart. I'm sorry for this, Jumbo Jukiba. Is there any other way you could arrange with something you could do? I've stopped my science stuff. I'm no longer an evil scientist anymore. I, I, after that, I wouldn't want to create another experiment. I just know that I just wish that it was better and not evil. And what I did to myself, I caused this. I created one experiment that was supposed to be super indestructible. He was super strong. He was funny. And now he's gone. What am I supposed to live with myself right now? So he yells at the TV and she says, I get you are angry, but it's most important to you that is that experiment, that thing that was evil once, but it has turned good, has now passed away. I have now known this, and I now know it now. But why are you being so aggro to us? You don't get it. Stitch 626 was a programmed alien that I created as as my own thing I wanted to have. And now since he's gone, I have nothing. No passion, no science, no like anything. I'm literally I can't do anything about it now. I just wish I was better. I wish none of my evil experience went off loose, and I wish nothing wasn't always the same. All the time I felt like I've always been the evil scientist that does the old routine of being good, but also still being my evil self. But now since my evil experiment is gone, I I don't know. I feel like I don't belong here. What does the little girl know? She's about 15 years old and she's not a little girl anymore. She's about a teenager. Well, my apologies. How is Lilo doing then? She's having her own sort of effects. I've tried to I've tried to have a reason with her, but she just wouldn't. She hasn't talked since. She's been going to school, and well, let's face it, she still has heart, but I just feel like she's just lost it now. Is there some way you could fix this scenario? No. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. And I don't want to make another experiment that could possibly be more evil and more deadly than my my previous one. It is your choice, Jumba. We have heard words about Hamsterville trying coming to Earth and using experiments that I'm guessing are yours to destroy the planet. Hamster wheel? Ah, no, not him. Seriously, you told me that being was gone. We expected that he was gone, but he has come back for revenge. Oh, great. We'll be we'll be seeing what you have in offer. Good day. I mean, she just goes off the TV and he's like, what am I gonna do? If I do create another one, I have to not make him not make him have. Wait a minute. That's it. So Jumbo goes back to Stitch's grave, and he digs up Stitch's grave for some odd reason. Digs him up. Stitch actually has not decomposed. For some reason, his body is still there. It's just his eyes are just closed, and it's just that creepy. So Jumbo takes a snip of Stitch's hair, goes up and goes in his laboratory, and he says to himself, Stitch might be gone, but I may be able to fix this as my own scenario problem. So he basically gets back to being an almost evil scientist, but not. In his laboratory, he creates the new improved experiment. But instead of calling it Stitch, he names it Lyror. So, you're probably right. So, if Stitch dies, Jumbo makes another one, right? Yeah, it would take time, but yes, he does make a new one. So, Jumbo has created this new one, and it's not 626 anymore. It is 6230 or 630. That's the actual, or 630 for Lyror. Lyror, let's see what happens. So Lilo comes back about a couple days later, and she like, you're probably where she went. She went on a little trip with the class and spent the night in some cool place, and then came back. So then 3 days later, from for a little vacation from the school's public, and Jumbo wants Lilo comes down. So Lilo comes down there, and Jumbo says, for Stitch's for Stitch's loss, I can't repair. I can't do my same mistake I've always wanted to do twice, but I can do something different. Leo says, and what would that be? So Jumbo like takes something out and he puts it on the table, and Leo says, I thought you were done experimenting. I thought you were done being an evil scientist. Lilo, I can't I can't always be the evil scientist that you know I love, but I can be a fixer, and hopefully this fixes you, because I don't like you being sad. It makes me feel like I did something wrong, or I was wrong in the future, or in the past. But I hope you actually understand, I'm supposed to be here for you. You understand that? I do. What have you done? I have crafted a new experiment, but this one has your memories of everything from what you were with Stitch is in this pod, this new experiment pod. Why didn't you name it 626? Because we already had the body of Stitch is already here. He's just dead. I can't make another one knowing that I don't know what could possibly happen. Okay, that makes kind of sense a little bit. What's 630? Who is this? I'll let you decide the name for him. But you're gonna have to know this, Lilo. Will this make you happy? Lilo looks at the pod and she says, I don't know. I don't even know what he looks like. Try him out. See what he can do. And tell me once and for all, are you now happy, child? Lilo takes the little thing and he goes up to her room. Lilo says, as she kind of ponders about it, she's like, Shamla creates an experiment for me, but knowing this, how would I actually know it will be okay? So she looks up from her bed and she's like, Stitch, if you're out there, or living in the heavens, just make sure I always loved you. And now since you're gone, I'll always know who you are, and nothing will ever change that. And knowing that you're now gone, I'll still know what you look like. Goodbye, Stitch. And then Jumbo puts, like, Lilo goes, has a cup of water she was gonna drink, but then she puts the pod into the water. It glows, it like expands, and then pops up the experiment. The experiment has, it's purple, and he has ears like Leroy, but they're half cut, and then they have the furs underneath them. So there's a little bit of a fur-like cut on the upper side. And has a the thing also has a nice red cape that's on him, that's tied to the experiment's neck and stuff, a bow and stuff, and has claws just like Stitch, has toes like Stitch, and Lilo says to the creature, "What is your name?" The creature would say, "Me? My name is... I don't know. You can go on, name me." So Lilo ponders for a moment. She thinks. She looks around her room and she sees a board game that says Lyror. So she's like, "I'll name you Lyror." And then there we go. So, yeah, that's the idea, and that's the what if. What if Stitch dies in Lilo and Stitch had a glitch? This is the outcome. New alien experiment named Lyror. It's now the new one. Stitch and Lilo has to go with that. So instead of Lilo and Stitch, it's now called Lyror and Stitch. That's if Stitch was gone and stuff. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little what if story. I just thought it'd be kind of cool, and if you really want more, tell me in the comments below if you thought this was really good, and give me another comment. Tell me what are things you'd like me to do a what if. I do a Skyliner what if, like what if Spyro never became Dark Spyro, like we could do like all like stuff like kind of like Spyro, like instead of going to Metaphor and then get angry about Eon, he just runs into his room and just pouts because of this what happened. So we can do that. We do like what if Spyro never became Dark Spyro, but later on the line he would become Dark Spyro, but as a different thing. So that way we have a different look and different scene with that thing. I do a what if Stitch 626 never became good. He was still evil and always destructive and stuff. But later in the line, he does regain becoming good. Or we do a what if Leroy was never made? Or what if Ben 10 never got like Ben 10 reboot? What if Ben 10 still had Gax, even though Vilgax is now back, but Ben still had Gax? How would that work? How would that go and play out? So, sorry. There's smoke in the room. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit that notification bell so that way you know every time when I make a new video. And I'll see you guys next time on Crazy Zombie is out. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye. and like this video because you're going to love my videos later on. See you guys later.